Hi everybody, it's Roya, and I want to share something that came through last night, and I'm going to do it with these backgammon pieces so I can talk you through it. Okay, so it's about where we currently are, and right now we have two dominant paths. One is an ascension path or an ascension timeline, and the other one is a descension path or a descension timeline, okay? And every soul is choosing one of these paths. Now, the ascension path is really about moving into a new paradigm, right? These souls are interested in expanding, in remembering their truth, in living in a more heart-centered way. And these souls are not interested in a new paradigm. They're interested in staying put, in staying with what's familiar, and they don't want to move from the old paradigm. Neither one is good or bad. Neither one is better than the other. It's just whatever each soul wants for their own journey, all right? Because there's an earth school here and there's an earth school here. So there's learnings in both. There's lessons in both that are both valuable. Now, these souls who are over here, who are choosing to ascend, this is what the message was last night. There's basically two groups of them, okay? There's one group who has been confronting their stuff, confronting their wounds, really doing the work for the last few years, getting to a point where they're allowing, they've allowed themselves to break down in order to break through. They're in such a state of trust and surrender that they welcome these sheddings and these purges that are happening, and they're just generally in a state of non-resistance. And these souls right now, where we are going to start experiencing a lot of movement and spaciousness. And I even got the word, they're going to start to soar, okay? These souls are also on the ascension path, but they haven't been so willingly looking at themselves. They haven't been doing the work as much. They haven't been addressing their shadows. They haven't been looking at their lower patterns and shifting things and addressing the relationships within their life that they know that they need to address. And so these souls, as much as they are ascending, they're still going to kind of stay here in their lessons until they get to a point where they're willingly breaking down to break through. And once they start to surrender to that, to really surrender to that process, they're also going to be experiencing this beautiful movement and flow that these group of people are experiencing, okay? And then over here, we have the other timeline where these souls are remaining to stay put in the old paradigm. And what I'm noticing with this is that there also are two groups. One group is at some point just going to decide to exit. They're not interested in moving into the new, and they're really also not interested fully in, going down the path of descension with this group. All right, so they're just going to start exiting, and this, when we zoom out, it is their choice, and that's what they're interested in doing, and we're starting to see that. We are starting to see that more and more. And then we have this group, right, who are they're just going to stay within the old paradigm, and they're going to move deeper into forgetfulness, deeper into separation and fear. This is where we're going to be experiencing a lot of war and conflict and chaos and drama. This is why this is called the chaos timeline. And so that's where we are right now, okay? But most importantly, I just wanted to reiterate that this group is going to see a lot of movement, and this group has the choice. At any point when they really want to start addressing, their stuff, which they're going to be coming up against, they can also, as soon as they decide to surrender and move into full trust, start to feel that beautiful movement.